Hello everyone, and welcome to my B&B Gossips update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Is Ivy Forrester going to get a redemption Tumor? Ashley Brewer's character on The Bold and the Beautiful is getting a lot of attention from the show's writers. Some delicious daytime TV has been produced by Ivy Forrester's strange conduct. What will happen to the proper police after the dust settles? Here are the upcoming events on B&B. Read on for all the specifics. Since returning to Bold and Beautiful, Ivy Forrester has been largely forgotten. The character suddenly developed an obsession with Electra Forrester, her niece, and Will Spencer Jr. for months now. The jewelry designer has been behaving strangely. Why is an adult woman spying on her niece's boyfriend and his roommate while lurking in the bushes? Ivy even attempted to pay Miss Dillon to leave town like a mafioso, and even threatened Will's roommate. Then, in order to prevent Electra and Will Spencer from reconciling, Electra's aunt stole this letter. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ivy Forrester's friends and family will be worried when the truth about her wrongdoings is revealed. Did she experience a mental health episode of some kind? Or might Electra's aunt be dealing with something even more frightening? Every time TPTB writes a character into a corner, they mysteriously develop a tumor to justify their cunning actions. This is a persistent farce. There are rumors that Ashley Brewer's role is simply the beginning of a far darker plot. When Liam Spencer had a fictitious tumor, wouldn't it be hilarious if Ivy Forrester went to see him regularly only to discover that she had a genuine tumor? What explanation do you believe the authors will give for Electra's aunt's strange actions? Is she ill? For Taylor, Deacon takes a bullet. For months now, Sheila Carter's outburst has been teased by The Bold and the Beautiful. Kimberlyn Brown's character is capable of murder, as anyone who has followed the soap opera knows, and she has already threatened to kill Taylor Hayes if she had an affair with her husband. Who will be the target of Sheila's wrath when the truth is revealed? Discover what will happen next on Bold and Beautiful by continuing to read. Since she married Deacon Sharp and made a fresh start, Sheila Carter has behaved herself admirably. However, Sheila shot her own son, Dr. John Finnegan, not too long ago, leaving him in a hospital bed. Steffi Forrester, his wife, was the target of the bullet. Will the CBS soap opera be a repetition of history? For months, the authors of The Bold and the Beautiful have been preparing for a slaughter. The family of Taylor Hayes has been attempting to shield her since they are aware that Sheila will be furious when the doctor's romance is revealed. Because they have both been attacked by Sheila in the past and are aware of her potential, Steffi and her father are not being paranoid. Sheila Carter, Deacon Sharp, and Taylor Hayes are set to engage in a violent altercation, according to a recent Bold and the Beautiful rumor circulating on social media. There are rumors on the internet that Deacon jumps in front of Sheila and takes the bullet when she tries to shoot Taylor. Who can blame Sheila for being angry at this point? We also know that she always has a lot of heat. Her aim seemed to be deteriorating over the years. Sheila shooting her husband is a very real possibility, and the reports may not be entirely unreal. Will Deacon's trigger-happy wife start firing shots, in your opinion? Will deliver startling news. Recently, Will Spencer's life has changed significantly. When he believed it was a good idea to provide a homeless girl a place to stay, his relationship with Electra Forrester took a turn for the worse since she was unable to control her jealousy and insecurity. Will stayed with the homeless girl who needed a place to live since he is a good person. When Will witnessed Electra kissing RJ Forrest, her own cousin, though not by blood, he was as taken aback. He immediately fell into Dylan's arms as a result, and the hug concluded with a kiss. Will and Dylan actually kissed each other several times. Will tells Steffi Finnegan Forrester some startling news because he's ready for another change. Will, are you prepared to leave Forrester Creations? Maybe seeing Electra every day, knowing they are not together, is too much for him. Will might even be able to work at Logan alongside his parents, bringing Dylan along. She needs a job after all, and she won't be able to find one at FC anytime soon. RJ sees nothing wrong with wanting to be with and kiss his cousin because they are not related by blood and have never met. He really can't stop thinking about Electra. He hopes Will stays far, far away since she is all he can think about. Luna Nozawa was already RJ's insane lover. Is he prepared or someone else? Although Electra comes out as kind and sensible, she has a strong jealous streak, so be careful if she spots someone with her partner. She didn't mind letting a girl eat from garbage or giving Luna a few slaps. It's possible that RJ is falling in love with another unstable woman. Be wary of the silent ones at all times. Eric's Designs makes its debut at Katie's Logan fashion show. Katie Logan Spencer will be under pressure to proceed with her launch line, according to the bold and the beautiful preview trailer for the upcoming week. Let's discuss what's in store since Bill Spencer will require that Logan make a major statement. The weekly promo begins with Steffi Forrester Finnegan welcoming Dylan to Forrester Creations and stating that she won't let her go. Dylan's acceptance of Steffi's employment offer would undoubtedly lead to further turmoil involving Elektra and Ivy Forrester. Will Spencer will be hoping that Elektra is open to reconciliation in the interim, but his admission will destroy things. Wood would probably admit that they kissed after the split because Elektra will want him to be truthful about whether he ever went too far with Dylan. Will might retaliate against Elektra for kissing RJ Forrester, and claim that she is acting hypocritically after she loses it. In any case, things between Will and Elektra are going to worsen rather than get better. In the weekly teaser video for the episode, Steffi also criticizes Taylor Hayes and Deacon Sharp after discovering them together once more. Deacon will be warned that his romance with Taylor is ended by Steffi, who will insist that this end today. Bill will then stress that Katie now owns Eric Forrester's designs, thus he will insist on creating the collection and scheduling their first fashion show as soon as possible. It's true that Katie's fashion display will shortly begin, but will the Forresters do anything to sabotage it? Bill will present Logan to the world and claim that there is a new name in fashion, but you can bet that unpleasant news is on the way. Since Katie and Bill just have a verbal agreement with Eric, they may be putting themselves at risk for a significant litigation and public relations catastrophe. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie and Brooke Logan Forrester's conflict is about to get worse, so pay attention. Dylan confesses everything to Will while Sheila embarks on a TMI tour. She confesses to Sheila in Taylor's office that she gave Deacon advice. Sheila asks what he said, believing that she did it for her. Taylor tells him in a flash that she will be the one on his mind. Sheila laughs. Did he ever? Taylor chokes. He said he would. Sheila tells Taylor that she doesn't want to discuss specifics about Deacon making love, but she quickly dives into details of how he touched and kissed her. Knowing that he was making love to her in his head, Taylor takes it on the chin. Sheila talks endlessly about the bedroom gymnastics, as she has been doing lately, until Taylor interrupts. Sheila begs Tay to continue seeing her husband in a hysterical manner. Taylor blurts out that Deacon no longer needs her and that she can't see him. He does, according to Sheila. In appreciation for her assistance, Sheila gives her a package of baked toes. Sheila lets forth a fake cry of anguish as Tay bites into one. The entire situation is nearly as bizarre as Sheila's persistent demands that the psychiatrist spend time with her husband. Sheila starts talking about wanting to be a part of her son's family, and makes jokes about needing to return to Papa Pepperoni into the oven, before Taylor can get her out the door. I'm happy that you're happy, Taylor manages to squeeze out. She feels as though they are all in this marriage together as Sheila draws her into an embrace. Deke sees that Deacon is uptight at Il Giardino, assumes it's Taylor, and inquires as to whether his father needs to speak. Deke claims to be aware that his father is thinking about Taylor when he is with Sheila. If only he understood how big it was. Dylan tells Will at the beach home that she has been wanting to kiss him for a long time, but that she was unable to give in to her impulses. She informs Will that the happiest days of her life have come from spending time with him, and he eats it up. I'm obsessed with you. Dylan continues talking about how devoted she is to Will, and how special he has become to her. She's special too, he tells her. Dylan tells Will that he gives her a sense of security at the beach house. He is happy. She talks about how terrifying it is to live alone in her automobile. Will, you're not alone either. Dylan believes she shouldn't be there, yet she can't think of anywhere she would rather be. It's time for another hug. Sheila goes back to Il Giardino and tells poor Deke that she and his father are reconnecting. Sheila is unfazed when Deke gives her the classic TMI. Deke is happy that his father made her feel good, but he doesn't want to hear about it. When Sheila tells Deke that Taylor is the reason Deacon was able to show her such passion and desire, Deke is caught off guard. Taylor tells Deacon he can't be in her office when he arrives. Deacon can't stop thinking about her. Tay tells him about Sheila's visit and how he made love to her as if it were the first time. He exclaims that he was thinking of Taylor for the first time. Deacon thinks of Taylor while making love to Sheila, and Steffi channels Brooke and forbids Hope from endorsing Taylor. Steffi accuses Hope and Deke at Forrester of behaving as though this is a game of matchmaking. Hope clarifies that marriages can fail, and that her father has developed feelings for Taylor. Steffi responds that Sheila is endangering her whole family. This raises the question, why aren't Hope and Deke concerned about Sheila offing Deacon? Steffi prohibits Hope from encouraging any interaction between their parents, which sounds just like what Brooke did when she forbade Katie from working with Eric. The argument goes on as Steffi maintains that her mother has moved on, and that there is no longer any relationship between Taylor and Deacon. If only she could go to the restaurant and see them. In an extremely awkward exchange at Il Giardino, Taylor informs Deacon that Sheila begged her to assist her in getting him back into her bedroom. They reiterate their predicament, and Taylor tells him that they cannot occur. He must provide Sheila her desires. Deacon tries one more time to persuade Taylor that they can be together, even if it means having sex with Sheila when he isn't feeling it. She cannot endanger her grandchildren. Deacon, I can't see you anymore. Deacon consents to go out for Sheila, but he cautions that Taylor will be on his mind. Back at Forrester, Hope and Deke contend that their parents are capable of making their own choices, while, ironically, attempting to do so. Steffi rants about Sheila once more. Hope finally declares that they will no longer pursue it, but they won't stop Deacon from going after Taylor. They desire to be united. When Sheila enters Il Giardino, a dejected Deacon sighs and looks up at the sky. He keeps his word and tells her they should go upstairs because her pedicure is attractive. While Deacon sits back and sips a heavy drink, she heads up, delighted. Hey, the argument between Steffi and Deacon's children is still going on at Forrester. Hope is adamant that Taylor should make this decision, not Steffi. Hope gets upset with Steffi for controlling everyone else's lives, and they argue. Steffi acknowledges it. She wants no one to suffer harm. Deacon will not leave Sheila for my mother, Steffi declares. That's it. Hope screams that she doesn't care what Steffi says as she walks out. Taylor and Deacon wish to be together. While typing assiduously in her office, Taylor can't help but think of kissing Deacon. Sheila appears in a silky nightgown, murmuring sensually about a mama needing her daddy, while Deacon across town is thinking about her too and appears to be a guy awaiting execution. She nibbles his neck and undoes his buttons, making Deacon actually cringe. In her office, Taylor paces, sobs, and remembers telling Deacon to make love to his wife.